Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Be a man. Who cares who doesn't like it? And this is very important because, Fridays I've been talking about masculinity, and there's a big talk about masculinity out here. And many men, for whatever reason, they might not feel like they fully masculine or anything. And yeah, I've heard like different people try to go in on masculinity. Look, just like everybody is fair for everyone to be whatever their sexual orientation is or whatever they want, use whatever pronouns they want. It is just as fair for a man to say, I'm a man. Now, it ain't meaning you got to jump on everybody else's case. You just talking about yourself. You unapologetically being who you are. You are a being with a Johnson. You a man. That's just as important as everything. You can't fight and be something else. You shouldn't even apologize for being a man. You are what you are, and that's what you identify with. Like I said, it don't mean you have to jump on anybody else's case about whatever their identification is or whatever terms they want to use. Hey, you respect that. But they need to respect what you are. You're a man, and if somebody don't like it, who cares? You can't change that. That's what you were born as. That's what you identifying as. That's what you're going to be. That's what you're going to do. Because look, I'm going to tell you what, this world will fall apart without you. It's men who keep order. That's our nature. We're the ones who build. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. And everybody else, whatever their mission is, that's what they need to be doing. Because we might need it. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you a man, you a man. And if somebody don't like it, just say, okay. Stay out of my way, man. Stay out of your way. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you what. It's like I said, you get some women, they might marry a guy or living with him or something, and they might be trying to be like, well, we gotta be in charge, we gotta do all this. Except when it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you hear that loud noise downstairs. Then all of a sudden they want you to be a man. Or if you walking down the street with them and they get disrespected by some other man, all of a sudden they looking at you. In a case you be a man when when it's convenient. You're a man all the time. That's what you going to do, what you going to say, how you going to carry yourself, how you going to handle situations. That's what it means to be a man. And don't apologize for it. And if somebody don't like it, just say, okay, stay out of my way. This is who I am. And if you can't respect that, stay out of my way. And if we got to come to blows over it, we just got to come to blows over it. Because this is who I am. This is how I was built. Especially if you follow any spiritual path, this is how your deity made you. And if somebody don't like it, well, that's really on them. That's really on them. They don't know you. They didn't grow up with you. That's their insecurity. Like I said, as long as you ain't interfering with their life. Now, if you interfering with what they doing, what they saying, that's different. And I would say you just let them go. And if you don't personally like them or you got some issue with them, you let them know, but y'all keep y'all distance. That's how you deal with that situation. But otherwise, you are who you are. When you building stuff, because, I find it funny out here, right? People pick and choose. There's something people picking and choose when they want a man. When there's a war or you want somebody to take care of some business or you want somebody to build something, you want somebody to build the roads or something, all of a sudden you want a man. But then when you got some women and whoever in society who just want to do whatever they want to do, all of a sudden they don't want him to be a man. Nah, there ain't no picking and choosing. That man is going to be a man whenever. You know, that man's going to follow the house of a man, of the man. When that man has a family, he's going to be naturally protective. What he's saying and doing, he's going to be protective. You know, when he's walking a certain way in public, he's going to be protective, right? But then you got other situations. Part of a man is also being an eagle. That's a man's nature, to see down the road, to see ahead, to see what's coming. And that's part of to protect. It's part of a man's nature to hunt. You get so many women complaining about men not being providers. That's a natural thing for a man. That's what men want to do. They want a woman that they can provide for. They want a family they can provide for. And then healing them, making sure they good. Because healing's more than just making love and everything to a woman, but making sure everybody in the family is good. You know, a man's nature is to solve problems. You know, that's a funny thing, because when women talk, they'll just talk and talk and talk. It's a man's nature just to say, okay, well, this is how we solve it. And you know, there's been some women that actually get mad at a man for solving that. This is where I just want to talk about is a man's nature. If he hears it, he's already thinking about how he's going to solve it. Now, he might let you talk it out so he can find out the whole problem, but it's a man's nature to solve it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what we do. That's what we do. If somebody don't like it, well, tough. Because like I said, it's kind of funny when there's actually a problem, they looking at the man. They looking at the man. They looking at the man. They looking at him like, oh, okay, well, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? And that's what it means. And if somebody don't like that, well, that's on them. That's how you were made. You were built for it. Don't apologize for it. Don't feel guilty about it. If you hear a bunch of women talking, or however however they identify themselves, and they talking about what they going to solve, what their problem is, you're going to be like, nah. Or they talking about a particular problem, rather. You're going to be like, well, no, you got to do this, this, and this. This is what we do. We figure out how to solve problems. That's why I have problems with like panels and stuff. Y'all notice y'all don't see me on panels because I'm like, I'm figuring out how to solve the problem. I'm already thinking about the issue. I'm like, okay, well, how can we solve this no matter what it is? Because that's what a man does. All right? And if you're a man, you're being with a Johnson, you got that shit hanging, use a man. Don't apologize for it. I don't care what. Fuck all that political correctness shit. Like I said, if somebody want to identify as whatever, whoever, you let them do it. You talking about yourself. All right? You talking about who you are. And that's who you gotta be. There's no ifs, ands, and buts to it, all right? You're a man. Who cares if somebody don't like it? Who cares who don't like it? Who doesn't like it? You a man. Stick with that. And if they don't like it, just tell them to stay the fuck out your way. I want y'all to think about that. Be a man up in this joint. I'll get back with y'all. Peace.